Game week 13 only finished 4 days ago, and already here we are doing a team selection for game week 13. Plenty's changed in my side since then. Really quick fire video, guys, to show you who I'm starting, why, any transfers that I have made. Let's just jump straight into it. So a quick recap how I moved into game week 15 at the end of 14, 13, so quick on its heels as well. I've got 877 points overall. My overall rank keeps increasing slowly, 387,000. Do you know what? I quite like my side. There's always things I want to do and always ways I want to improve it. The last couple of game weeks, I've brought the likes of Arnold in for the Southampton game, and Jota as well came in later on for the last game against Everton. Both of those have paid off, so that's been really good. Captain Salah, absolutely brilliant. The likes of James being rested or dropped, well, not dropped, but rested, definitely. He's back though, so that's good news. Diaz scored. I can't complain. I just cannot complain. And Bueno came in, but he's done nothing. Doesn't look in the greatest form of his life either. But at 5.6, I just think he's a good enabler. Rafinha got that late winner and get some points for me, so that was good news. So all in all, I can't complain. I'm going in the right direction. Every week I take a green arrow. I've just got to be happy. We're always greedy as FPL managers and want more. But coming into the game week, I had one free transfer, quite a bit of money in the bank, so let me show you what I did with it. Before that though, please guys, hit that subscribe button if you want more great content. I've got a wildcard video coming out shortly on request. I've also got transfer tips, I've got watch lists to come out, so if you just enjoy FPL content, hit that subscribe button, keep in touch with the latest, all the movements in prices. In the meantime, let's have a look at what plans I did. So the one transfer I did, it feels like a bit of a luxury transfer, the experiment or the gamble, whatever you want to call it, 5.7, I'm not sure there's so much of a gamble, but to take Hwang, or to bring Hwang into the side for the Wolves' last two fixtures, didn't really pay off. Could have got Jimenez, could have been worse, I suppose. But Wolves just not scoring goals. Blanked in the last two. Didn't concede any either. But he enabled me to do other things like bring Jota and Trent into the side. So in some ways he has been effective. It would have been much better, I think, to have brought Dennis in the first place, without doubt. But in hindsight, I don't think he would have chosen Dennis to play away, to play Chelsea in those two fixtures anyway. So I can't really kick myself for that. But Dennis comes in. The reason for that is really just that he is an enabler. He gives me more money. The price is going down on Hwang. The price is going up on Dennis. I made that call now because Dennis's fixture this week, albeit looks really tough against Man City, the games after that he has some great fixtures for Watford. So he will come in. So he's not going to imminently come straight into the side, but his fixtures look brilliant. So he is definitely coming in. I just wanted to gain or get hold of that price before it went up. So that was my one and only change. I'm not taking any more hits. Wasn't particularly tempted. There's certainly other stuff I could do in the side, but I don't think there's that much surgery or a standout player that I have to have in my side. So let's go through the rest of the team. So Ramsdale continues in goal. I haven't got any choice. Foster obviously out injured at the moment for Watford. His fixtures look good. If he comes back in, there is for the first time a temptation to play him. Ramsdale does have a difficult game coming up in a couple of weeks, but other than that, Ramsdale keeps his place. Arsenal obviously conceded 3 against Man United. I'm not expecting a clean sheet at Everton. Would be nice, but we'll see. I just don't think the upside is worth taking a hit to bring in another keeper at this stage. So Ramsdale keeps his place. I just don't see anyone else more obvious at the moment than that. Wolves' fixtures have changed, and obviously Salah looks good, but for the price, Ramsdale's still great. He keeps his place. That defence looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm just so chuffed to bits with that. Cancelo, he's just to set and forget. Trent, he stays in there. Rudiger plays so often. He's great. Even has a bit of a goal threat these days. Diaz scored. He was probably the one player I was a little bit considering taking out, and it's irritating that City keep conceding goals. And Diaz being dropped now and then as well. He's the one reason he's been brought in really is just that he's a absolutely nailed on starter for Man City. But even that doesn't appear to be the case anymore. And if he isn't, for the price, it is tempting to go somewhere else. James, it's just crazy that so many people have taken him out. He was in training the other day. There was a 50-50 shot whether he'd get the game against Watford. The fact that he was rested for that was fine. And in a way now, I think that benefits James. He now will play tomorrow. All expect him to play against West Ham. And he's just a player that you can't be without. He's absolutely phenomenally potent going forward. Clean sheets as well. So he's not going anywhere. The fact that loads of people are taking him out, it's not something like the second highest player to be transferred out. It's just good news for me. But he's absolutely staying in, so he's not going anywhere. So defensively, that looks great. Just hope that Man City keep those clean sheets. Otherwise, Diaz could be the one to make way. Though I'm not really sure who else would come in. Lamptey possibly. Kilman, but the Wolves fixtures don't look too good. They're different. I mean, you've got Tavares, but we'll look at that later on. For now, he keeps his place. The fact he scored the other day, obviously buys him more time. Midfield, Salah, Jota, Rafinha and Buemo. And Buemo's a real enabler for me. Rafinha's fixtures changes again. Their fixtures look very difficult coming forward. So again, he may be for the first time under threat of being taken out. Jota and Salah, they just stay there. I'm not moving them anywhere. They look great. Up front, I've got Armstrong. I've got so many premium players in that defence midfield. There just has to be some sort of compensation elsewhere in the side. He comes in. He's not the ideal person I'd want up front. I'd love a Ronaldo, someone like that. But I've got money in the bank, so there may be a move onto those strikers later on. Home to Brighton. Could he fire? Yeah, I think he could do. So he gets chances, but I'm not convinced by him at the moment. But he's the best attacker out of Antonio. Really up front that I've got, and Dennis at home to Man City, so I think Armstrong gets the nod. So there's my team in its entirety. I've got one free transfer for the next game week. I've freed myself 2.9 million, so I do have quite a bit in the bank. Gallagher's on the bench, Antonio with Chelsea, Dennis at Man City. Difficult to know who to put which order. I think I'd probably, out of all of them, think maybe Gallagher's got the most chance. You might disagree with that. Dennis, the way he's playing, but Man City and Chelsea, I think I trust their defences over Man United. Up front, I look weak. I do look weak, and that's the area I think I'm going to have to target. It's interesting, isn't it? I want to see if DCL's back. When 2 weeks was the last we heard. Bamford possibly, although Leeds fixtures get more difficult. Ronaldo, those fixtures look brilliant, but how much? Where do I take the money out of in this side to get to him? That's the problem. Lukaku maybe, but that's maybe a conversation for another day. Defensively look brilliant. One of those defenders I expect will miss out, which one I'm not going to be sure about. So Gallagher will possibly come in. Midfield looks fine. Salah captain. Wolves are so good defensively. I don't see anyone else as a better option nonetheless. I don't expect Salah to get many goals there at Wolves. If he gets some return, I'll be pretty happy. The temptation, I think, is to go James, but even at West Ham, I couldn't guarantee a clean sheet. Difficult. It's really difficult. I just see no other standout. I don't think I'm not brave enough to go for Rafinha. So I think the safe option is Salah away at Wolves. We know they can score against absolutely anyone. So he's probably where the money's going to go. Not absolutely set on that. I think this team and the bench is set. One free transfer for next game week. 2.9 in the bank. Pretty happy with that. Any green arrow and I'm thumbs up and I'm chuffed, guys. There you go. Tell me what you think, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get all the latest watch lists galore, transfer tips. We've got at least a week now to have a look at things and digest some of the information. It's just coming so quick and thick and fast. Hope you have a great weekend. You get the green arrow you want as well. Good luck with those team selections. Let me know of anything that you think I should be doing or looking out for. Tell me what you think. Who should I captain? Who are you captaining? In the meantime, take care. Speak to you soon.